Okay, I can hear myself. That's good. That's good. It's a good start. Cool. So, I am back trying to play this after a very failed and weirdly failed first attempt at streaming this straight from the Xbox. How naive was I to try to do such a thing, to use a built-in functionality of my console, eh? So that didn't work out for anyone who missed that, and I didn't archive the stream because there was no point doing that. The Xbox has a bug where the stream will randomly crap the sound, and then there's no way to fix it unless you restart the stream, and then the audio and the video get out of sync. So I have since acquired a capture card, and I'm here to tackle this game again. Hopefully, this will work without a hitch. Or some reasonable hitches anyway. It's live content. It's to be expected. Yeah. Very, very, very late start today. Space Otter is on holiday, so I'm just on my own. No co-op stream. And I took a while playing around with OBS settings and doing some silly video filters, but here I am. And I will restart this game because I don't remember much from what I played because I was a bit distracted by how buggy it turned out to be. I will be quiet during the cutscenes, and I will probably be very slow and get stuck at places because it is an adventure game after all. So, I should say and note that this is a sequel to a very old point-and-click adventure game from the 90s called Beneath the Steel Sky, which I played maybe 18 years ago, maybe more. I can't remember now for sure. Could have been actually 20 years ago. I very, very, very vaguely remember it. And this game has a recap, which is good, because I imagine a lot of people will not have played that game. So, let's go. Collect special comics in the game world for behind-the-scenes insights as you play. I will say no, because I don't want spoilers.
I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense. Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Milo?
Yes, Dad. Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo.
Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I'd taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of Anita's pies will be payment enough.
I owed the Gap folks so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the?
That's not a fish.
it was no fish.
Max, keep back! Molo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me!
machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them! I told them there were demons stalking the dark!
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious. I could only hope that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately.
I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the Gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, he helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds, scavengers, and in this wasteland, that meant only one thing: people. Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body.
All right. Let's have a look around first. It's a very ridiculous name for a bird. So if a group of crows is a murder of crows, what's a group of gang birds? Surely it's not just a gang. A gang of gang birds?
A beady-eyed gang bird was watching me. I needed to speak to the girl.
The cutscenes are much louder than the main game, I think. So apologies if I deafened anyone with that. It's got a bit of I suppose comic booky vibe to the graphics. It's not quite cel shaded, but it's kind of halfway there.
The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand.
Hey, excuse me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
Ah, no! Damn birds!
Wait, I just...
Whatever that device was, the bird had it now.
He wasn't that far, and it's not that loud. He was yelling as if there was something really loud going on. I mean, there's wind, but... Okay, what do we got? Got a crowbar. I got a... What is this? Pie. Pie. Pie, good. The remains of Anita's delicious pie. And the finger. An elegantly engineered mechanical finger recently detached from its owner. Recently. Okay, hang on. So the first game was ages ago, but how far ago, how long ago was the first game canonically? You know, it almost sounded like, it almost seemed like this is straight after the first game. Like, first game events happen and then straight into this. Alright.
A corpse lay propped against a rock.
When forced is close enough, the reticle will animate. Press A to call out the interact menu. Use the left stick to choose an interact menu option. Okay.
The gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily.
I mean, that's not gonna work, but I can try it, see what happens. You don't go up against Australian birds, man.
There were few things that would scare gangs, and a crowbar was not one of them. I would need to find another solution.
But a pie is really scary, man.
The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days. The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. Union City. I was back.
I can't help but think that we're just watching or playing through one of Varric's stories, novels. The voice actor who voices the main character here is the voice actor that did Varric and Dragon Age.
Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
After the hardened Hightown adventures, we're in Union City now. very welcoming.
Oh! Halt!
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
Chill, 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 droid.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is.
Oh,
Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
nothing that sounds easy in an adventure game is easy. All right, what's this about the U-chip?
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything? A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you? The correct route is indicated by these signs.
How do I get to immigration?
The terminal is at the wall end of the garden. The correct route is indicated by these signs. Soon as you've registered, you can access the Minos devices.
Okay, there's still no grayed out, so
Remind me how to register with Union City?
The immigration terminal is back there in the gardens. You want a U-chip? That's where you've got to go.
Thanks.
all right, there we go. We'll grade it out. 2CU.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance. So, you're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
It's fine, I'll find it.
Can you help me find a missing kid?
You want to file a missing persons report? Go
Of
register.
course. You wanna file some? You gonna throw you? Do you want to go through a bureaucratic procedure? You need to go through another bureaucratic procedure first.
Can you tell me about any vehicles that came through here a couple of nights ago?
Read my lips. Immigration terminal. Register.
All right.
Bye for now.
Pleasure.
All mine.
How can I help?
Okay. Naturally, I'm gonna go the other way.
I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier. It was the girl I'd seen earlier.
Excuse me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my deed.
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you've cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city. That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deet, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now excuse me.
What's a deet?
My deet, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. Deet.
What's the deet for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead
Amazing
fella.
conversation.
Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
Okay, you want to tell me about this Big Steve?
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my deet.
Alright.
Tell me about this deet.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the deet to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already, I was deeting his ID. Only now, Big Steve has my deet and ipso facto, the ID.
Okay, like what else could you possibly ask? She's already told you, but let's see.
Any idea whose body that was out there?
Dunno, just some guy from the city.
How do you know?
'Cause I got the citizen's ID from his U-chip, duh.
So were you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer, I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the deet for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe
Also bust
someone
some
doesn't want to be
rhymes
found.
casually.
I do swapsies.
For a price.
Yeah.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my deet, that is.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No. This one had legs.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not crazy.
Sure you're not.
I'm looking for a boy named Milo who might have come through here recently.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
Are you sure you haven't seen a young boy?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. This place ain't exactly Aspiration Plaza. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
Alright.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh wait, no.
Nope.
Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest in dead bodies, she seemed pretty normal.
Shit, I forgot. I didn't mean to be polite with you.
A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me. A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground.
Wait, what was our... Well, now we know she's called Ember, so... I just wonder, was that Gap girl and this Gap kid, or was she the desert girl? Anyway.
Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid.
This kid reminds me of What was that prequel to Life is Strange 2? Called Captain something?
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old, and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math, and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt-down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
The
I
action.
can see why. What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety, then he dropped the chain on his foot.
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Vauxhall, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Vauxhall says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
Yeah?
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
Okay.
Listen, about this monster.
Jeez, man, why are you so obsessed with monsters? They're not real.
Who's Vauxhall?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me.
Oh,
Real
good.
question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
Okay, I'll have to solve the roundabout for him.
What's wrong with Vauxhall?
Like, why is he hiding?
Yeah.
I told you, man. He thinks he saw a monster.
Will you tell me where your brother is hiding? Maybe we can help each other out with our monster problems.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
I mean, that's fair enough. Could ask about the stalker. Although I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. Or rather, that's what his brother saw. But, let's see what he has to say anyway.
This vehicle, it had legs instead of wheels.
Vehicles don't have legs, though.
This one did. Your brother saw a monster, right? You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that it was a giant daddy longlegs.
No. That your brother's monster was actually...
A very small daddy longlegs, but very close to him.
No.
Obviously.
I caught a daddy longlegs once. What was your question?
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
So he's seen at least 12, or he remembers at least 12. Very, very important distinction.
You sure you haven't seen any children come through here?
Nope, definitely would have remembered.
What about anything suspicious?
Suspicious? Yeah, there was this one guy. Tall, wearing a big coat and carrying a purse.
I see. Nice one.
And his name was Fossil!
Ah! Ah!
I got the joke, kid.
Yeah.
Your roundabout probably has a chain on it for a reason.
Yeah, and that reason is Mr. Hobsworth is stupid. Can you fix it?
Well, I don't know, can I?
See you around.
Call it if you need anything.
Let me just turn the light on this side because it's getting a bit dark. All right. You know my dad Xbox.
A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground.
Do I... well... not a crowbar. Could work. Not quite Pepsi in
Let's go.
what's it?
Push me.
Vaseline? Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Mix cola with Vaseline. That was it. It's quite a push. Like it slowed down and then kept going and then sped up again. It's quite a skill. Are you standing, guy?
Pixel reminded me of a kid I knew growing up.
Alright, will he trust us now to tell us where
Hey,
Voxel
me
is?
again.
What do you need, mister?
Information.
Will you tell me where your brother is hiding?
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favor. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
Any idea how I can get more answers out of Voxel?
I don't know, but I'm getting sick of the whole monster thing.
Alright.
Bye.
You'll want to
Call
tell
it
us
if you need
anything more, I
anything.
think. So... okay, that's the weird truck that smells. So... let's go clockwise and we'll see.
Grabbit's independent traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap.
It's like a slide. Yeah. Wait. Where does the slide go? Is it here? I guess so, right? Well, it's broken. But there's nowhere else to go, so... Alright. Solving that important puzzle.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
I mean, they do seem pretty sturdy. Maybe more so than these legs over on this side.
How can I be of assistance?
No. Not you. I'm not talking to you again. I expected an invisible wall there.
I hadn't seen one of these terminals in 10 years. Link. The evil behind everything that happened all those years ago. The attack on my village. The death of my mother.
All those years ago. So again, I'm getting a little bit confused on the timeline.
Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Or I wasn't paying very close attention to the intro bit because I had watched it before and then I kind of zoned out. So, probably my fault. Anyway, doesn't matter that much.
A metaphysical symmetry of curvature, man and machine. If that was art, I must have been missing something. There was something strange about the water, and there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Up close, I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence?
Holographically, okay.
How can I be of assistance?
There's no actual water, alright. Okay, that kind of tracks with how this looks. I was gonna make a comment about the water, video game water, but if it's a hologram, maybe that's how it would look. Hey, Big Steve.
One particularly large and familiar bird stood out from the rest.
There's no way he's gonna give us a tool like that.
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Hey. Okay. And the only other thing we got is a crowbar, which doesn't work with these birds, and the finger. Could give the bird the finger, but I imagine that might piss it off even more.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
Ugh. Lots of yawning. Tired today.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
You still do not possess a YouTube. Yes.
One of the posts was jammed.
Can't even talk to this guy? Yes.
He was a scruffy-looking technician.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
What's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, got to get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
Well, no, but I can fix it, I'm sure, by kicking it.
I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
That's what he's gonna do.
It's working.
It's the years of engineering experience, man.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
What can you do for me? Joey? Joey? Let's ask about himself first.
So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
Nope.
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
Do you need technical expertise to be a diagnostician?
Of course. You need to know exactly where to point your scanner. See, I come to work and I pick up my scanner here, and then I report the problem. My interventions are key to the smooth running of Union City.
Hey, he's got a point. You gotta know where to look. Right?
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, he's magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Whoa. That doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
Yeah. That's the stuff you say. That's the stuff that if you go around saying, people start thinking something's wrong with you.
It's really important I find this vehicle.
Why?
Because it kidnapped a child from my village.
Well, that's the Gap for you. It's like the Wild West, but, you know, without the West.
I know it sounds crazy, but I've been tracking the missing child for...
Nah. If it's missing children you're looking for, you best try the Gap. Not here. Good day now.
Oh, that was a bit abrupt.
It was Hobsworth, pretending to be hard at work.
Excuse me?
Well, hey there, stranger. How's your day going so far?
Well,
Great, I'll bet. Anything old Hobsworth can do for you? By the way, just so you know, I'm on the clock.
Yes, of course. No problem. About this missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Gotcha. Thanks. See you around, Hobsworth.
Oh,
He's
before
either hiding something,
I really appreciate your
or
patience
he
back there
got
when I was
offended.
fixing the bridge. Let me thank you properly.
at the
Give me your
implication.
hand.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. You're from the Gap.
What's wrong with that?
Well, you don't have a U-chip, so I can't give you any kudos.
Well, your heartfelt thanks is enough for me.
Keep a smile on your face.
Okay, I guess I can't use this either because I don't have thing in my hand. Try to see what it says.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Please obtain one at the immigration terminal.
Dirty, smelly, dangerous? Yes, that's the Gap. Okay, more terminals. There's no way I can use any of these.
Whatever it was trying to detect,
Yeah.
I didn't have one.
Let's stop pressing on these
How
things.
can
then.
I help?
Okay, that's the where I need to go, the immigration thing. Let's talk to this guy first, and I'll do that thing last. Alright, check his truck before I talk to him.
There was a strange smell, and it was coming from the truck.
Oh, it's still a murder. Alright. Hey, gangs. Alright, so.
I reminded myself of the collective noun. A murder of gangs.
And they're all looking at me. I'll just I'm just got over here. Don't. Okay. It's funny how, you know, in like comics and cartoons and video games, smell is like visible.
Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the
Can I
back.
even look at it? I can look at it. I can see it from here.
I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks.
Alright, let's talk to the guy.
How can I be of assistance?
The guy looked like he'd been out in the sun a bit too long. Smelled like it, too.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' Trying being the operative word.
I'm guessing Brucey is the truck.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is... W?
Well, some of it.
And what exactly is it that you're hauling?
Until I get the old boy back up and running, absolutely nothing. Old Bruce is taking a turn for the worse.
What are you doing here?
Why, I'm enjoying the sun and the sights, of course.
Really? This place doesn't exactly scream tourist hotspot.
No, you blithering twit. My truck's broken down and I'm stuck. You deaf or something?
Wait, he's got an antenna on his glasses?
When the power cell is working, what are you hauling then?
Mini Ks.
Yeah.
Artisanal, organic, handcrafted protein cylinders. At least that's what it says on the packet.
Sounds expensive.
Doesn't it? Between you and me, they're just knackwurst sausages. But these city folk love a tagline.
So, your truck is full of mini knockwurst?
You betcha. Mini K, best in the gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
Okay, what's the order again?
The
Sorry, I
doors,
wasn't
they're
paying too
locked
much
shut.
attention.
Not locked, jammed. Oh, and I'm all out of lubricant.
So how can I get in?
Didn't you listen? It's a ritual. First off, give the bumper a good
wallop?
wallop. Then, do
Jig.
a little jig.
A jig.
Aye, a jig. Then
Okay, wallop,
pull the
jig,
door
and pull.
hard.
Right.
Pretty technical, huh?
Have to move with the times, pal.
Well, let's see. What else can he tell us about the sausages?
Those mini Ks you mentioned.
As I say, grab an handful. Truck's open.
All right.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to naught. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
Have you spoken to Hobbsworth?
Didn't I say someone competent? That muffin doesn't know a panhard rod from a Chapman strut.
Hey now, he's a very good diagnostician. He knows how to point at things. Oh, hey, Helm. How's this been so far? I'm just about to where I had played when the sound started breaking down when I tried to stream it the first time. So it's been slow in the way that adventure games are when they start off. Not done much. No, you've not missed. You don't miss anything. I started quite late because I got stuck. I got distracted playing around with the filters in OBS, and then I was trying to do some other things, and I got hungry. So, you know me, how it goes.
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobbsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Great. How long ago was that?
About 1 million jiffies ago. My guess is it's either gathering
How
dust
long is a
or it's
jiffy?
being ground to dust.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
I saw what I saw. They kidnapped a kid from my village.
You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinch something of yours?
No. He was kidnapped.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
Yeah, they've been very, very helpful.
What was that you said about other missing kids?
Nothing specific.
Go on, try me.
Oh, just rumors. Voices on the wind, campfire tales. One man's kidnapping is another man's wandered off and fell down an hole, says I. No kids round here. Oh, except those young bucks over yonder. Sorry I can't help.
So I'm looking at here to see how long is a jiffy. Okay, for physicists, a jiffy is how long light takes to travel a distance of 1 femtometer, which is a millionth of a millionth of a millimeter. That means that there are about 300,000 billion jiffies in a second. Jiffy also has an electrical meaning. It is the length of a single cycle of alternating current. In the EK's 50 Hz system, a jiffy is thus 1/50th of a second. Okay, so if it was how many million or thousand jiffies he said it was ago? That's not that long ago. It's not been taking that long.
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Land snakes alive, yes. A power cell. Do you want me to write it down?
No, I got it.
Okay, anything else about the stalker?
Any vehicles come through here recently? Specifically, the 4-legged variety.
Only things been through here recently are birds, bad smells, and the occasional light breeze.
See, I've been following these tracks, but about a day and a half ago.
All right, pal. Didn't ask for your life story.
I'll leave you be.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
How can I be of assistance?
Yeah. By going away. I mean, okay, let's try and ask Hobbsworth and see if he has anything to say about the power cell, but he's not gonna be helpful. Can I talk to
How
you?
can I help?
There we go.
Hobbsworth, was it?
Ah, hello again, stranger.
What are these kudos you've mentioned?
They reward people for doing what's right. Good for themselves, it's good for the city. reward us for fulfilling our potential as proud Union City citizens. And under the benevolent gaze of the council, we are all happy. No one is ever sad. I figure your contribution to fixing that bollard earns you one. If you got a U-chip.
Not yet.
Ah, well, come back when you do. You can get a temp one from the immigration terminal in the garden. It's next to my office.
What about the power cell?
How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
Man, you just need to plug it in. You don't need to charge it yourself.
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
See you around, Hobsworth.
As expected. Okay, let's go try and talk to Voxel.
The sign was directing me towards immigration.
For a moment I saw this and thought it was a watermelon, but that would have no business being there.
Voxel was hiding out in the makeshift den.
Hello, Voxel.
Shh. What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions.
Okay, let's talk to him about the monster first, so he... And we believe him.
I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
I am one.
Well, do I want to tell him that his brother told on him? I mean, at least he will believe me.
Your brother, Pixel.
Stupid Pixel. He's so stupid. Go away.
Oh no, was it the wrong thing? Ah!
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Alright. Tell me about the monster.
Voxel, about this monster. Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
Yeah.
It was
good
big
angle.
and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
Well, you're not gonna stay alive for long if you stay in there. Okay.
This giant dog. Where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was totally dark. I'd heard this sound, like feet padding along the road, big feet. And then I heard screams, children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Did anyone else see the dog?
I don't think so. No one believes it even exists. But you do, don't you? You believe me?
Don't worry, Voxel. I'm on the hunt.
So these NPCs going around their own little schedules. It may seem passé now, but that's what Beneath the Steel Sky had as well, that other point-and-click games didn't have. I don't know if they have routines or I think they're just walking around. Visual theater. Oh, they had a name for it, the back of the box, as a feature for the game. Trying to think of the other adventure games of its time. There were little animations of like NPCs, right? Yeah, Gabriel Knight, I suppose, was static. I was thinking, was trying to remember what Broken Sword 1 was like as well, and Indiana Jones. But maybe those were later. Ah, right. Broken Sword is the same company. That's true. It's fair enough. Was that after this one? The Broken Sword. Well, this one, the first game of this one. Indie Fate of Atlantis Static NPCs. I guess Monkey Island was the same. Those Lures of the Tempest, Beneath the Steel Sky, Broken Sword 1. Right. Yeah, okay. So Broken Sword 1 having the same tech that this had makes sense. Yeah, I guess the first one of these I played was Broken Sword 1. So when I saw this, when I played this years later, it didn't seem that impressive. Also, Broken Sword 1 have a has a very different art style, so it looks good in a timeless way, whereas Pixels still look good, but I can understand how someone who's not grown up with old games might look at them and not appreciate how good some of these games looked back then.
How long ago did you see this dog?
It was 1, 2, 3... 2. It was 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
But yeah, now that doesn't really... You expect this, and I would say even that what NPCs are doing here, it doesn't seem that impressive. It's just yeah, it is silly now. Hey man, Radiant AI. There's nothing silly about that. Serious shit.
Did you say you heard kids crying from inside the dog?
I think so. Sure sounded like that.
Can you tell me more about these missing kids?
Only that I heard them inside the monster.
I mean, I'm making fun of Oblivion, but when they did that, NPCs weren't really doing that. Just that they overhyped it and oversold it, and the marketing up to the game. They still had their own little routines and jobs that they went. You could follow them around. They had like an actual schedule over the day, which games didn't really had that at the time. Only in old Ultima games did NPCs have schedules. All right. Yeah, I never played those. And they weren't on consoles either, right?
How long ago did you see this dog?
I said already. 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay, so I guess we need to give
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks. What is it?
Firecracker.
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster. But you can have it.
There are console Ultimas, but it's mostly a PC series post Apple II beginnings. There are console Ultimas. Which consoles were they on?
What do I do with this firecracker?
I don't know. Throw it at the monster. But cover your ears.
Ah, right. NES, SNES, SNES, Game Boy. Yeah. Back then I didn't really have access to much information about what video games existed. It was mostly walking into generic toy store, I suppose, and seeing what's on the shelf and looking at the covers and trying to imagine what the game could have been. Yeah, none of us did besides the magazines. And I started getting magazines with the PlayStation, the official PlayStation magazine or something, so too late for Ultimas, I suppose, at that time. Spent so much time trying to understand what the game could be from small screenshots in magazines. Yep. That and the back cover and everything. I'd gotten some pretty shitty games like that. I'm trying to remember one that I was imagining something. I was imagining something great, something that probably now looking back would have been some kind of RPG or adventure game of some kind, and ended up being just a puzzle, I'm saying just a puzzle game, but what was it? Stargate. It was a Stargate game on the Game Boy. And it was basically, it was a circle, I think, and different pieces with different symbols on them were falling, and you had to match them, and I'm like, this is it? And like that disappointment, that fucking disappointment. I sent my grandma back to the city to exchange it with something else. I think the something else was Darkwing Duck or something, maybe. Yep, this isn't even my world.
Do you know how?
Disappointed.
I already said you need to get across the river and through the big doors.
Yeah, similarly half disappointed with the Judge Dredd game as well. I wanted to play adventure games. I wanted to play adventure games and then RPGs. But RPGs on a... I mean, the Game Boy wouldn't have the RPGs I wanted to play. Darkwing Duck sucked. I guess so. It was like a platformer that would have been like... Yeah, it was a tie-in platformer, so yeah. I didn't know any better at the time. Game Boy has some cool RPGs, yes, but I again, context. I got a Game Boy somewhat late, so I had already seen like SNES games, and I liked pretty visuals, as I still do, I suppose. But yeah, it was like the Game Boy and the SNES period for me were kind of contracted, because again I went in them pretty late because it was all I could convince. I don't know, it wasn't even my parents. I guess my grandma was getting me video games back then. She didn't have a lot of money, so I was getting like, you know, the Reddit with patient gamers. I was like that as a kid. So when everyone else had gotten like PlayStation consoles, I was getting a SNES at the time. So again, it was hard to be impressed. But yeah, compared to the Game Boy, SNES looked amazing.
What do I do with this firecracker?
Whatever you want. It makes a scary bang.
Bye.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have
Can
some
hunt
of his
some
lunch.
birds.
He doesn't usually
Although they might end up
know
hunting
that,
me.
though.
Ah, understood. Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates.
Yeah, man, my first console when other kids had Mega Drives and SNESes was an Atari. Oof. Okay. Yeah, and I had a couple of classmates at the time who had PCs as well that could run games. So, Descent, I think, was one thing that looked mind-blowing. And some racing games as well. I remember going to friends, classmates' house, and we were playing some kind of racing game, and because it didn't have multiplayer, one person was doing the gas and brake, and the other one was steering. Yeah, I didn't like Descent. It looked impressive, but I didn't like it as a game, and that's still not my kind of game.
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant. U-chip implant successful. You are now registered with Union
Through the
City.
glove?
Chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
You loved Descent today. Back then, you also wanted more story. Yeah. I still want more story. Descent was never... The closest I got to playing something of that kind was... SNES game. I made another one for the Wii U. Something Fox, no? Does this ring any bells? Not F-Zero. What was it? Maybe it was F-Zero? Star Fox! Yes! Star Fox.
Authorized citizen ID.
I was so bad at it. So bad. If that was all video games where I would have stopped playing video games a long time ago, I think. I did not enjoy those games at all. I was bad at them and I didn't enjoy them. Yeah, I was intended to a PlayStation kid. Then I got into Resident Evil, and also PlayStation was where I played Broken Sword, and that was all I wanted video games to be by that point. So okay, we got the firecracker. Got implanted by a thing, but I don't have an ID, do I? Oh wait, this works now.
The hologram showed a young woman in uniform.
Okay, I didn't play beyond this point last time, so I have no idea what happens beyond here.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Welcome to Union City. My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How may I help you today?
I'm here to get a greeting.
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
No, I was an actual
Is
friend.
there some way I can speak to Joey?
Sadly not, sir.
Oh, you mean he's not around at all?
Gone to a better place, sir. Went to find peace after a lifetime of service.
That doesn't sound good.
Some say he strode out into the Gap one morning. Others say he took a boat at dusk and went to explore other lands.
So who runs the city now?
The Council of Elected Ministers, of course.
I need to get into the city.
Easily done, sir. Just drive your vehicle across the bridge and the gates will open up for you.
My vehicle?
Yes, your vehicle. You do have a vehicle, don't you?
I got my legs.
What if I don't?
Well, you're about 5 years too late. This is a vehicle entrance now. Freight only, I'm afraid. Anything else I can help with today?
How does that work? That makes a gate on a vehicle only gate.
So I need a vehicle to get into the city.
At this vehicle entrance? Yes, that's right, sir.
Don't seem to be many vehicles going through, though.
To be fair, that's
Thank you.
that is a adolescent boy joke
There
of
was a delivery scheduled
many
a couple of days ago,
ethnicity
but it hasn't come
and
through.
nationality.
How do I get across?
Just drive your vehicle to the bridge, and the automated systems will open it for you.
And if I don't have a vehicle?
Pedestrians are required to make alternative transport arrangements at this entrance. Anything else I can do for you, sir?
She's not gonna tell us anything about missing kids. She's not real, right? She's like a VI.
This U-chip thing, what does it do?
It allows you to interact with all
You
the
did call me a
wireless
pedestrian,
devices
yes.
in the area, as well as storing all your personal information.
Sounds kinda invasive.
We prefer the word transformative, sir.
Uh-huh.
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered
Not only
citizen
am I a
of
pedestrian, I'm also a villager.
No, his name is Milo, and
Polite apology, Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
Don't let me take your hope away from you. I can't give you... If I give you what you're asking me, you'll stop hoping for it, so... I'm only doing you a favor. Hope is great. Full Throttle, did you play that a long time after Broken Sword? Yeah. Yeah. All of these, like... What was PS1? I got a PC quite later in my life, so if it wasn't on the PlayStation 1 or 2, I didn't play it until later, which also was amazing. Like I got a PC and a world of adventure games opened up.
Have you seen any children come through this gate in the past 2 days?
Polite apology, I cannot discuss the details of other visitors.
Okay, then. Have you had any other reports of kidnapping?
Not of Union citizens.
What about others? Gaplanders?
They're not. They're
Gaplanders are
subhumans.
of no concern to Union
Don't
City.
care about this.
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
Something's floating there. That probably doesn't mean anything.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
Okay. My hand is not a vehicle, but...
Error. Insufficient permission. Citizen ID required.
Alright, so I got the implant thing, but I need a citizen ID. And I need to get something from Big Steve that he won't let me have. I imagine I'll need to get the doors open. Ah. Aha. Hang on, before I go do that though. Big Steve.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Spankles can.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda, labeled Spankles.
You are currently at your maximum allotted Spankles allowance. Have a nice day.
Okay. Puzzle solving. Yes. Oh, all right. Ministry of Aspiration, helping you strive every day in every way. Here at Aspiration Ministry, we believe that every citizen has not just a right, but a duty. To strive towards reaching the bottom? That's not what I expected. To that end, we'll advise, help support your journey to achieve your union goals. Key to this is our world-famous kudos system of rewards, guaranteeing that every time you contribute to Union City, that moment is logged and appreciated, and reflected in your kudos statement and value. All you have to do is aspire. So, I'm confused. Is the bottom good? What does the bottom mean? Unless every citizen has not just the right, but a duty to strive towards reaching arses. So maybe that's good. Here at the Well-Being... Right. Ministry of Well-Being. Caring for you deeply, mind and body. Here at the Well-Being Ministry, we understand that being a good citizen and striving always for the best can sometimes come at a cost to health and well-being. That's why we're always here to engage with you, understanding and supporting your work, your relationships, your ambitions, your whole life. There's no problem so great that it cannot be soothed away with one of our unique tailored reflections programs. Choose from an hour, a day, or even a week, whatever it takes. Nothing matters more to us than your well-being. All right, so this is the... yes, HR. Mindfulness solves everything. Have you tried being mindful today in your terrible job? Yes, I have. I have observed and noticed every little detail of how shitty this place is. I'm not judging, I'm just observing. Right. Where is this Ministry of Safety? Protecting from cradle to grave. Here at the Safety Ministry, we know that security is every citizen's birthright. From that day that the Council took over, your safeguarding has been our priority. We live in a dangerous world. Beyond our great city walls, the Gap is living testimony to what happens when a society lacks protection. Crime is rampant. Out there, disorder, theft, violence, murder are everyday occurrences. Meanwhile, cities such as Hobart ride roughshod over cowering communities, ignoring the rule of law and accepted civilized behavior. Fortunately, here in Union City, our security services are alert to the tiniest infractions, ripping antisocial behavior in the bud and eliminating the cancer of misbehavior before it has a chance to flourish. Rest assured, our city walls are invincible, our police force uncorruptible, and our duty to protect you all is sacrosanct. Ministry of Plenty. Giving what you want when you want it. That sounds wrong. Here at the Plenty Ministry, we know that in a busy world, you expect to have your needs and desires fulfilled on demand. You spend a lifetime striving. The last thing you want is to spend a lifetime waiting to be rewarded. That's why we're committed to an instant supply line and a policy of ultimate fulfillment. Oh, this is Amazon. Okay. Since the council took over running the city, we have brokered deals with suppliers across the continent to ensure that every product is the best available, and every product will arrive on time in perfect condition. Whether you are upgrading to a new apartment, configuring a next-gen droid, or just ordering tonight's easy all-you-can-eat sofa buffet, you can be assured of our 101% ultimate guarantee of quality, quantity, and super service. Remember, if you're eating it, plenty, put it there. Right. Right. Soothing away life's sharp edges before you even know they're there. Here at the Comfort Ministry, we keep a low profile. We like to think of ourselves as your unseen servant, delivering your personalized environmental preferences wherever you go. Warming, cooling, showering, washing, cleaning, fixing, powering, polishing. Just the way you want it. An army of superbly programmed and maintained droids ensure that every citizen, no matter how low or high they are, receives the comfort they deserve. Although, of course, the more kudos you have, the more comfy you're going to be. That's just the Union City way, the Ministry of Comfort. We put the comfort in the comfortable. Love how the first 5 were all basically cleaning. Warming, cooling, showering, washing, cleaning. Well, polishing as well. That's it? Alright, that's it. Civic Guide. Awesome. We've got our daily dose of propaganda.
Citizen, welcome to the abridged audio-visual Union City fact file. The Union City walls were forged in 1994 by a small team of resilient workers. A common misconception is that the team was formed of Australian citizens. This couldn't be further from the truth. The city wall was constructed using British steel imported, along with workers, from Hull in the United Kingdom. Many of the citizens of Union City can trace their ancestry back to that small and very dedicated group of immigrants. This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember, be vigilant. This
I mean, yes, what would this be without racism?
Comfort.
History presents the Piermont Collection, Relica of Yesteryears. Make sure to visit today.
Oh, by here, there's a black person in here. All good. And pink-haired. Look at us being so inclusive. Wait. Right. Explodes your mind. Chauvinism, British, no Australian is what they're saying. We hail from a select group of Brits. Mm-hmm. We're not fucking Australians. So thoughts. Vauxhall might appreciate having somebody drink, although he's hungry. Maybe I want to try to scare these away and get some food from in there. So let's see if that'll work. All right.
The smell of the Mini K was highly pungent.
Right, if I try to open it, what happens?
Doors were locked shut. Perhaps for the best.
I was thinking earlier how it's funny, like, that in, like, cartoons and video games, like, smell is visual. You can see it. Oh, what was it? Jig. No. The jig was... What was the first one? Wallop? Alright, let's...
Here we go.
Do a
These were
jig.
not my best moves.
And then pull.
I gave the door a good tug.
No. Hit the bumper? No, push door?
I gave the door a firm push. These were not my best moves. I gave the door a good tug.
Alright, let's hit the bumper.
Right. Hit the bumper.
Right.
These were not my best moves.
Just one? Come on, man. You have few. Right, so. We got a one packet. Meat is not best if used by. Meat is used by, right? Okay, let's try this.
Come on, big fella.
Yeah, you have to drop it to get it.
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Oh?
It was Big Steve, and it still had Ember's teeth in its beak.
Oh. Right. Leading to Ember. Where's Ember? Oh, he's over there. Can if I sprint, will he follow? Yes, okay. Well, that's not quite sprinting, but if I jog. Are you still following me? No? Too fast for you? Ground. Wait. Oh no. Yeah, I got more. Right, okay.
Come on, big fella.
I'm not sure if I run past a specific... Okay, hang on. Hang on. It's not a specific point. Yes.
I didn't want the bird to mistake my hand for...
Oh, come on.
I was going to have to think of another solution.
Okay. Well, it looks like it's an infinite supply of sausages, so...
Come on, big fella.
Am I missing some other item? Or do I need to throw it in there? I just need to enact violence.
I hoped Ember's deed was still functional.
Chose war, yes. Okay. Ah, there you are. Conveniently walking next to me.
Hi.
Hi again.
Okay, let's ask questions first.
I spoke to Voxel about his monster problem.
You what?
I think his monster is the vehicle I've been tracking.
Oh, good for you. So you told him the monster was real? Won't be seeing him anytime soon. Nice one, Super Dad.
Voxel's a skittish one, isn't he?
Watch your mouth. How'd you know where to find him anyway?
Pixel told me.
Mate, I don't know you, you don't know me, you don't know them. Let's keep it that way. Stop asking questions, finish your business, and move along. Meanwhile, where's Pixel? Me and him need to have some words about stranger danger.
Hey, I got his trust.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
You got one of them U-chips?
Yeah, just got one from the terminal over there.
That one's no good. They've given you a cheap temp ID so the droids don't run you over. Bridge only opens for citizens. Soz, mate.
I got a U-chip with a temporary ID from over there.
Good for you. They're free.
Can I get into the city with it?
No. And yes. And no.
Break that down for me.
No, a temp ID is so they can keep track of you around here. Won't get you inside. Yes, I could deet that corpse's ID onto a U-chip. And no, because as you well know, my deet's been eaten.
Well, as it happens.
Guess what I found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope. This.
What? My deet? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deet in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The deet for the ID, but
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
it wouldn't have
Hey,
been
you were
stolen if it weren't for you.
you're engaged in trading, right?
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Excellent. When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my deet, Follow me over to my workbench.
Ember's deed had a citizen ID stored on it.
So what do I do with the drink I got? Is it for later? As an art director, how would you save this game, Hel?
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
NPC's gonna NPC. Wait.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
No, I've given it to her. There's a stock there.
Hey, Ember.
You ready to do this?
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Well, I don't want it, but we devote a part of the budget, no matter how small, to make the main character and other NPCs have good facial expression animations to punctuate their line delivery. Yeah, I guess I don't really notice it because the rest of it is not too realistic, so kind of suspension of disbelief holds. Faces are very hard to animate anyway.
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
Yeah, they don't really animate her.
Like this?
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... nothing. It must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the
What
city.
happened there? I like the look. I like the look. It's a bit comic booky. Not quite cel-shaded, but it has that kind of dark outline to things and the flat-ish colors. First game was just it was pixel, right? It wasn't hand-drawn. Yeah. Yeah, let's try to talk to Voxel. He was hungry, but I don't think we got anything for him. Oh, wait. We still got... Well... Concept art for this in the old game is Dave Gibbons, the comic book artist for all... Oh! Ah! Okay. Comic book artist for Alan Moore's Watchmen. So do I give Voxel expired sausages?
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Can I grab another one of those firecrackers?
Sorry, mister. That was the last one.
What would have happened if I had used a firecracker somewhere else?
What's this about a sandwich?
Mr. Hopsworth always brings sandwiches from the city. They're so good. He's usually got one or two in his hut.
Should I ask Mr. Hobsworth if he wants to share?
No, don't do that. He likes sharing best when he doesn't know about it.
Okay. You would have had more. He only runs out.
See you around.
Yeah. I wouldn't think this game would throw you into a dead end. It's too early. Oh, not many did that. Even back in the day. Wait. Where's his office? Is it in here? Can I get in there? Oh yeah, I'm a citizen now. Hang on.
Graham's ID
There we
was
go.
finally starting to get me places.
All of Sierra Games did end you. Did they? Huh. How did I not get a dead end? Or did I have not forgotten? Maybe I did and I have forgotten about it. Oh. I don't know why I did that.
The power cell was completely wrecked.
Unless I didn't play many of them, I don't know.
The console seemed specialized.
Oh, very special.
The console seemed specialized.
Okay, so if I use it again... No, it just turns it off. Does it show different things every time? No. The status is keep clear, alright. Ooh, let's get a sandwich.
It was a sandwich.
Oh.
It looked like some sort of scanning device.
All right, so. Ah.
The power cell was completely
I
wrecked.
thought I would be able to scan this. Official tool for minor system diagnosticians. Do I use it in the console? No, I don't get. Suppose. Right. Okay, we got the sandwich. Power cell is in here and is broken. What happens if I do this? Let's pretend no one was in there. Sandwich. Let's go. Oh man, I'm getting hungry.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Very happy with this being third person after all, because we get outside inside.
Food delivery for Mr. Voxel.
Oh, yes. One of Hobsworth's city singers. Do you want my crusts?
You eat them. Warriors need their strength.
Oh.
See you around.
Was that just a good deed then? It wasn't necessary for anything.
I was yet to enjoy all these benefits.
All citizens are issued a U-chip to access the many benefits of citizenship wherever you see the sign. Feel the benefit, man. Okay, so I got a scanner, I got a drink, I still got sausages. Stop the trucker again. Wait, is that Joey? That's Joey.
It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. I was sure Joey would help me find Milo, if I could just get back into the city.
Sister Toad, complete your collection today.
Hey, Wendell.
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Just about.
Did you, do the jig?
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm. But it always seems to open for her. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Want one of these mini Ks?
Oh, better not.
I thought you loved them.
Oh, of course I do. They're delicious.
What?
Don't get high on your own supply.
Sorry?
No scoffage on thine own sausage.
Oh, I see. Suit yourself.
Okay. How about now?
So these mini Ks, what are the other ingredients?
Eh?
Do you really want to know?
It contains some real meat. What's the rest made up of?
Flavor.
Yes, but
These characters, you can tell, are written by the same person who wrote Broken Sword. Yep. Yeah, there's a very strong Broken Sword vibe here. I've been playing the 5? The latest one? I'm nearly finished with that one. I'll maybe leave it a year so I've forgotten enough of it, and then I'll stream it because I've enjoyed it.
Do you need a vehicle to get into the city?
You do, but I don't. I've got Brucey here. What I do need...
There's a remaster of the first
And you
coming
can't
out,
just
like a
walk
4K.
Are you mad? Walk into the city? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you, Sonny Jim.
Any other vehicles around here I could use?
There's nought round here.
I need to get into the city as soon as possible.
Me too, pal. But Brucey here's not going anywhere.
I mean, yeah, original game is just fine. I figured it's like upscaling it and an excuse to sell it again, I suppose. The people who might have not been around. Also to port it to new consoles, I presume. They used AI for the animations. What was the latest one I played? The latest version I played of that one was the Wii version. That was pretty cool. Pointing and clicking.
You sure you haven't seen any vehicles come this way?
Those land trains pass through up top every few minutes. Nothing down here, though.
Any ideas on how I can get into the city?
Aye, that's easy. You just need one small thing.
Great. What?
A truck.
Yep. A truck.
What? Like yours?
No, not like mine. You want one that actually moves under its own power. That being said, you won't even get across the bridge without an authorized ID. Citizen's ID gets you all the way into the city, privileges and all. I've got ID, all right, but my power cell's empty. Long story short, I could drive in. If I could drive in.
Would you take me with you, or?
Aye.
All right, so the power cell's in there and it's broken, and I couldn't do anything with it. I got the scanner. Oh, hang on.
There was an empty space where the power cell should have been.
Ah, right, okay, I need the power cell for this. Unless I scan it? No, I can't. Can't use any of these. Use the crowbar.
My crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them.
Had the option to use it. What kind of adventure gamer would I be if I didn't do that? Where's Hobsworth? Here.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
These are not grayed out.
So, you haven't seen any vehicles?
Nothing like you've described. Sorry.
Okay.
About this missing kid.
I can't help you there. Now, please stop asking. It makes me kind of uncomfortable, you know what I mean?
Right.
This may sound like a stupid question, but how do I actually get into the city?
Well, first thing would be to head over to the city gates.
Yes?
If you got a valid ID, and just scan your
Thank you.
chip.
Very helpful.
Bridge will open.
Valid for what?
Now, that is the stupid question. You need a vehicle to get through the big doors there. If you have transport clearance, like that old fella with the smelly truck, you just drive up, scan your ID, and roll right onto the elevator down to the cargo bay.
Wendell's power cell wasn't looking too functional.
Oh man, you saw, huh? I don't think it's supposed to smoke like that.
Not conventionally, no.
Listen, don't tell Wendell. I'll fix it.
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Oh, before I forget, let me give you some kudos for your contribution back at the bridge. There you go. Your kudos just got a boost.
Thanks, I think.
A little bit closer to the bottom. Okay. Pixel, I don't think that will progress anything. I'm just curious if you're gonna say anything.
Hey, got a moment?
New about his brother.
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later. Do you know how to get into the city?
Oh, if I knew that, would I be living in this car park?
Maybe you would. Maybe it's really cool.
Do you know anything about the city?
Yes, it's amazing.
How do you mean?
You should hear Mr. Hobbsworth talk about it. It's like you say, I want a sandwich, and blam, you've got a sandwich in your hand. And then you drop your sandwich on the floor and make a mess, and it's instantly cleaned up. You don't have to do anything yourself. And then you say, I want another sandwich, and blam, another sandwich. And that's for like anything, not just sandwiches.
What else can you tell me about the city?
It's amazing!
You said that. How do you know if you've never been inside?
Easy. Rubbish.
Rubbish?
Have you seen some of Ember's stuff? Ember's my sister. She figures out how old tech works.
Just in case we had any doubt, the Brits set this place up.
Anyway, just
sandwiches.
over there, like a half day's walk, that's where all the rubbish
all
from
there
the
is.
city gets dumped out of a
That's the
huge
fantasy.
pile.
That's the life.
Loads of it.
Fucking sandwiches.
Now I figure if that's what they throw out, imagine what they've got inside.
That's actually pretty sound logic. Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Bye. Okay. Oh, there's hints. No, not yet. Not tried everything everywhere. That doesn't work. What do you do with the scanner? Wait, can I present this to host? But then, hey, I stole this from you. What do you think of it? Okay. Oh, no. Go back. Alright, let's try this.
Got something for you, Hobsworth.
Is that one of those meaty whatsits from the nice old gen over there?
You bet it is. Want one?
Oh, I'm not a sausage kind of guy, you know?
Okay, Hobsworth.
Looks like you're working pretty hard. Need a spankles?
Oh, hey, man. That's super chill of you. But I'll just grab one myself when I pick up a thirst.
Pick up a thirst. Right, contracted thirst today. Alright, let's... okay.
I figured it was best not to show Hobsworth the stolen scanner.
Fair enough. Okay. Scan. What do we scan? What if I present that to Ember? Would you have anything to say about it? And where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh.
Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold on to it for now.
See if Ember has anything to say about the other stuff I have.
How about a delicious mini K made with mostly real...
I heard that before. Not interested.
Yeah. Anything else? Don't move away from me.
What can you trade for some spankles?
Honestly, nothing. I actually have an infinite supply.
Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa! Wanna
Okay, we
trade?
had that.
I think I'll hold it.
What do I scan? Shitty popo yum yum. Okay. How's the heat, Space Otter? Right. So I would think that I would be able to scan this or do something in here. Also, why can I turn the fan on and off? Which is pointing at the... Is there anything else I can interact with in here that I'm not seeing? No. Let's close the door. I can't use anything from my inventory unless it comes up, right? Yeah.
The power cell was completely wrecked.
He's supposed to fix it.
The console seemed specialized.
Right.
The console seemed specialized.
Okay. Cannot stick around because the family is wanting my attention. Just came to inflate your numbers. Okay. Ah, well, you probably doubled them, so. All right. That is not useful at anything. Eat some tomatoes for me, man. Do some good while you're there. Okay. No inventory prompt comes up in here. So that's not where I should be looking for the solution. What am I missing? What else have I not interacted with since I got this chip? I've interacted with this thing. Can I ask anything else? I mean, I'm not gonna get any help from this.
The hologram was already active.
I must say, we weren't expecting to see you here outside the city.
Guess I'm an unexpected kind of guy.
Indeed.
And who are you?
My name is...
Oh yeah, we've had this.
How can I be of service today?
It's nothing new.
Have a nice day.
In Union...
I don't want to show her the finger. What is this? Ah, no. It's this. For a split moment, I thought it was something on the ground with a loot beam over it. Okay. Played too many video games. Wait. Where is it? Get over here. I've not spoken to you after I got the thing.
How can I be of assistance?
Let me talk to you.
Excuse me.
Greetings, Citizen Graham.
I was going to have to get used to being called Graham.
Your body mass index is looking lower than when last recorded. Congratulations.
And I feel great, like a totally different person.
Negative. You are still Citizen Graham. How can I be of assistance?
All right, let's ask these things
What
again.
do you do to see you?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. I supervise this area and guide prospective citizens through the registration process.
Well, you're clearly excellent at your job.
Why, thank you. I'm the latest model, you know.
Okay, so Flattery works with these droids.
How do I get into the city?
Only citizens have access to the city.
But I am a citizen.
Then why are you outside the city walls? Diagnostician Hobsworth is the only citizen authorized to be in this location.
Guess I got lost. How do I get back in?
The same way you left.
Doesn't help us.
Where can I enter the city?
Well, the doors here open up for registered vehicles.
What if I don't have a vehicle?
You'd need a pedestrian entry point.
Is there one of those here?
Not anymore.
How does Hobsworth get in and out?
Okay. I'm looking for a young boy that's been kidnapped.
Citizen Graham, there are no children registered to your account.
He's not mine. He was taken from the Gap.
Ah, well, unregistered Gaplanders cannot enter Union City. Therefore, I cannot help.
Bye for now.
Was great meeting you.
All right. What have I not interacted with? Nah, that's not working, but...
I hadn't seen one of these terminals in 10 years. Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Now Ibonica does the same for your pesky germs with its revolutionary self-perpetuating cleaning organisms.
Okay, so unlike other adventure games, you can't just try all your inventory on everything. The game needs to have a prompt for the inventory when you walk up to something. There's no prompt for anything in Hobsworth office. That's where the power cell, the broken power cell is, that he says he will fix. How do I get Hobsworth to go fix it?
How can I be of assistance?
Because I can't use anything anywhere else. Nothing else makes sense to use. I can't use the scanner for something. But then he would need the scanner?
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
So...
Nothing. Sorry.
Okay, if I ask for the missing kid, he's not gonna like it.
I can't... Now, it makes me kind of uncomfortable.
Alright, this is
know
all
what I mean?
old stuff.
I knew I...
Wait.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Was that old stuff or did I skip
Smile on
something
your
there
face.
that I should have paid attention to? Right.
Hey, Hobbs.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Right, city.
How can I get into the city?
Like I said, own.
I knew I couldn't wait that long.
Ah, no, I know nothing. Okay. So...
See you around, Hobbs.
Keep a smile on your...
Right. Go again.
Hey, Hob.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
See you around, Hobbsworth.
Okay.
Keep a smile on your face.
What is he doing? He's walking around doing nothing. We can't interrupt his routine somehow. Come on. Oh, he's got a scanner. He's just scanning shit. So the fact that I took the scanner doesn't really change anything for him. Can I do anything else with Vauxhall after I give him a sandwich?
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
No.
Bye.
All right. Helm, if you're still around, do you see some? Don't tell me what, but do you see something, or have you noticed something I haven't? Okay. I'm going to check the hint, and if it's stupid, I'm going to not play the game. Because I have very little patience for this kind of thing anymore. I have a citizen ID. How do I use to get into the city? Use the purple hand scanner by the bridge. But I did, and it told me that I don't have a vehicle.
Error. UChip
Yes.
firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date.
Okay.
I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
All right. Oh no. Haven't done that. That's what I hadn't done. Okay. That wasn't stupid.
Ember,
Hi again.
there's a problem with this ID you gave me. I tried the bridge, but it wouldn't let me through. Apparently my U-chip is out of date.
Oh, right. They had to replace the hand scanner recently. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
What happened to the old hand scanner?
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't take it. Shut up.
Either way, the ID you
Very
gave me doesn't
convincing.
work.
Hey, listen, guy. The ID is tip-top. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's old. Like you.
Well, have you got any newer replacements?
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It stays there. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only do that inside the city.
And without the update, I can't get across the bridge. I appear to be at an impasse.
Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Could maybe hack the bridge, but... Nah. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Oh.
Remind me, what's wrong with the bridge?
Well, the bridge is fine. It's your U-chip that's the problem. That immigration terminal is old, whereas the bridge is, well, new.
And there's nothing I can do?
Other than hack the damn thing, I doubt it.
Did you say hack?
Okay. So you know how everything here runs on Minos?
Minos? Surely that's not based off the old Link system.
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old Link tech. Smart shoes, smart toasters, smart light bulbs, smart fridges. Minos makes everything smart, smart, smart. Except the humans. Anyway, you know how Hobbsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without
Is
any
Minos
smarts
Microsoft?
figure out how machines work. Old Hobbsworth has all
Flink
kinds
is
of
Linux.
safeguards so he can't mess things up more when they break. But with a few modifications,
Can you do more than just diagnose Minos machines?
much more.
The bridge is still.
How can I open the bridge?
With your crappy old U-chip? Heck it, I reckon.
Could I borrow your hacker? Is that a no? Could I maybe trade you something for your hacker?
Honestly, probably not.
Okay, so if you won't trade me for that hacker, could you make me one?
For a price, and a whole lot of inconvenience.
What do you mean?
For starters, you need one of Hobbsworth's
Oh, I got that.
You get me one of them, and then we can talk about next steps.
All right.
You mean this thing?
Oh, you found one already? Where'd you get it?
It was just lying around in Hobbsworth's hut.
He really should be more careful. Right then. Let's see what else you've got in that bag that might be worth my time, trouble, and effort.
No. I'm not giving you the finger. Well, a scan, right?
This scanner?
That just turns into the hacker. What are you giving me to do the actual
Okay,
job,
I guess I have
pal?
to give you the finger, right? I
right.
have no use. Do I have any use for it? Well,
I don't know
this,
if you
of
can
course.
use this, but how about this finger?
Okay, creepy. Let me take a look. Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators.
She did
are
like
one
it
of a
earlier, so
bundle.
yeah, makes sense.
So it's a deal then. You'll hack this scanner.
I just
and the
figured it had
finger is
some
yours.
other
You
significance
betcha.
for the plot
Pleasure
later on.
doing business with you. Meet me at my workbench when you're ready.
Okay. That means this is it. I am ready. Am I ready? Am I ready? What do I do with this? I don't know. Let's see.
All right, one Ember grade Minos hacker.
Thanks. So how do I use this thing?
You activate scan mode, obviously.
Duh.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part. Now follow me.
Discreetly walking around.
This is how I find
I'm
hidden
gonna
systems
hack something.
all over the place.
Where's the thing I need to hack?
There you go. One just popped into range.
Okay, what do I do now?
Use the big button at the top. Duh. Right. So this here is a
Oh.
diagnostic view of Minos.
Looks like it runs the vending machine.
No kidding. See those task nodes? The darker ones?
Yeah?
Well, unlike Hobbsy's little vanilla scanner, my hacker can swap them round.
Vandalism sensor.
So let's see how smart you are. Want to give me an infinite supply of spankles?
Darker blocks can be swapped with each other. Drag and drop these blocks to change how a system works. Okay.
You did it! You're smarter than you look. Okay, apply the hack and you'll be good to go.
Wait, hang on. What was the last thing that she said? I didn't hear that. Oh, apply, right.
All right, mate. Figure the rest out yourself. Oh, and try not to do anything too stupid, eh?
I mean, if you're gonna do something stupid, you either go all in or not. So I can't be responsible. I can't be held responsible. Wait, can I scan anything else? Or hack something else? Hack everything. Oh, okay, I can jog. That's good. I can hack his glasses, unfortunately. How about this one? Well, let's head into the office and see. Yeah, I suppose I could get a drink. Let's do that first. I got one already, so I don't know if you will actually get another one, but...
Apologies, but despite you being a valid user, we have decided to not dispense on this occasion.
At least I felt validated.
That was a good one. Okay. Nothing in here? Ah, thought I could fix the thing. Okay. Can I hack this fucking thing? No. Can I hack the electric fence? No. I don't think it'll be too pixel hunting. No, I'm just being silly here to see if there's an Easter egg somewhere or I can do something.
Make the world shine with nuclear. Gets rid of everything.
Ah! Hang on. Swap these as well. Oh, no, it will cause an alarm if I... Oh, man, hang on. That was the problem, right? Yeah. Let's see.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
It's the little wins. Can I do it again?
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
How many times? How many can I get? Capitalism defeated. Yeah.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
There must be some kind of achievement for this, right? If I can do this like that. Or not. I don't know.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
I'm curious. I'm trying to not look closely to what I'm looking at so I don't spoil other things for me, but let's keep going.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
I'm enjoying this little piece of happiness. Okay. I mean, at some point it should run out. Right?
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Someone will scan me or do a search on me, and then I'll get in trouble because I have too many. Too many cans of this.
Piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos. Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Okay, let's go up to 10. And then I'll leave the next one.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness.
For someone else. I don't know. Now, this is some in joke here that I... So it's the specific number that's some kind of is reference to something?
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Alright. It's my act of charity. Not charity. Charity is a dirty word. Charity is what rich people do to pat themselves on the back to say, oh, look, I'm helping. Charity is a tool of the system. Oh, hi.
Hey, Hobbsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Charity solved anything, they wouldn't exist.
How can I get into the city?
Like I said, only registered citizens would
I knew I could.
Right, right.
What was that tool you were pointing at the bridge?
Oh, this little baby? That's my Minos scanner. It's super neat. All of us diagnosticians use them.
Are you sure you got a scanner there, buddy?
Pointed at a device, and it shows me how it works. See, everything in Union City runs on Minos. Everything's interconnected, from big safety systems and freight elevators, all the way down to toasters and hand dryers, all on Minos.
Okay, so you're saying it's a citywide universal operating system?
Whoa, I don't know what that is, but maybe. I'd hate to think what would happen if a scanner like this fell into the wrong hands.
See you around, Hobbsworth.
I'd hate to see that too. Don't know what you're talking about. So, all right. I'm kind of tempted to go continue, but no, that's right. Let's get scan. User is authorized. Activate bridge. Right. I'm guessing that'll get complex, more complex as we go. Heyo. Fuck your system. I'm I bring my dick vehicle here. Boom. Wait. Oh no, those are train tracks. Falling asleep, so getting in the city is a good break-off point for me. I think for me as well. I think I'm gonna leave it here. I need to go have dinner. It's been a good session, 2.5 hours. I made some progress compared to where I was before. Had a couple of good laughs. Got a little bit stuck there, but yeah, I suppose I was a little bit absent-minded. Finished the tutorial area. Yeah, pretty much. So now the real game begins. We'll see what the puzzles are like. Cause yeah, I suppose that was a oversight on my part that I hadn't scanned that again after I got the ID in me. It wasn't anything bad there. Okay. Thank you for hanging out. It's been fun. Hope you have a good night. And I may stream a bit more tomorrow in the afternoon. Actually, what am I saying? I'm off work for the next 3 weeks. I'm gonna stream as much as I can. So yeah. Oh, the scanner's not red. Ah, yes, because it's a hacker. Okay. So catch you tomorrow or whenever you're around again. I will continue this tomorrow. I'm not gonna do the same game every day or every time I stream. I'm gonna do it a little bit tomorrow just to see what the actual game is like after the tutorial. And then see what I can alternate it with, because I wanted to check out Atlas Fallen for a bit because it looks pretty cool. So I might do some of that on Tuesday. Okay. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.